Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Need something? Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free. And a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already. Need something?
Speak. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. I don't pay compliments. I only say what is true. You've proven me wrong at every turn. You are efficient, dominant, courageous. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you? Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
Well met. How can I help? We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Let's move.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want... If you're sure. Very well. I do like it here, truth be told. My own little corner. Time to think. But I'll be ready when you need me. Take care.
Speak. If you must know, Verkith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. It is done.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. I like how you think.
Assume nothing.
Never a dull moment.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Nathan, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Unless you like trash. Then keep looking.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one.
Astarion, how is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth. You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste. How delicious.
Time to rest.
Well met. One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but Ugh!
A great heat roars through you. Her heat. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised devils. Zariel's servant around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
If I must, I must.
Now we're talking. So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlak.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Making me sweat.
What now?
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at. What can I do you for? Yeah, let's go just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Me, the beast? Now that's fucking rich.
Cut it out. Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
with finesse.
Watch this. Cry about it.
Well, so much for peace. Light on my feet. No time to waste.
won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. Zariel's gotta stop fucking with me, you know? I'm done with it. I'm done with her. I'm free! I'm free! That ought to do it.
I'm feeling a bit parched and peckish.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens. Ugh. I'll never get used to the stench of death.
Hey, soldier. What about it? Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should. Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
Awake and alert.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Don't touch me.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. Something over there.
That thing is tiny, and I am not. That thing is tiny, and I am not.
A quick rummage. A little souvenir. Seems I've done something, but not enough. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate.
Soldier.
The pride of the gate.
Let's march!
Keep your distance, darling.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
now. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Hmm? Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. What have we here? Where am I needed? A hero at heart.
Hey, good looking.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No traps, please.
La, da, da, da. Hello. Gimme.
I'll fill that one later.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Sylvanus be with you.
Again. Swing and swing. Parry. And again. Swing and swing and...
My dagger.
Blades up.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will fight a trot. You're an idiot.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions? Hey, bother. Take care now, sweetie.
We're exposed now.
Don't burn yourself.
Trust no one.
The pride of the gate.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will frighten a troll.
Never mind.
You're an idiot.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. forged from the heart.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools? We're exposed now. Defender of the people. Die if I let the road get reeking of this
These
place.
things have stayed interesting.
Never get the smell out of my clothes. I have to burn them. No helping it. We're exposed now.
Watch your back.
I miss my foolish. We'll get to the city soon. I am not.
I've got a long
grumpy.
road ahead.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
What a day.
What I'd do for some salt.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Hello, my dear.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. Metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end. Yeah? The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. And Will, don't forget,
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. What can I do you for? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
There you are. I was just thinking of... And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around. I'm a man of tremendous appetites. I don't think they'd volunteer, of course. But it doesn't make me any less curious. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. No one's getting killed, I swear. We're just two friends talking. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh. I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into.
There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams. So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools. Exposed now.
Where'd I put that old bucket?
Die if I let Heroica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
May the darkness protect you. I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me. Lead the way, then.
What's on your mind? I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cookpot, of course. Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Damn druids.
Right.
Who uses wooden tools?
Water. My dagger.
Careful, I bite. With pleasure.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh, I like it. Homely.
consider it. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. An iron coin. I prefer gold, but I'll take it. Traps. How considerate.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
No one's stopped me yet.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Scribes with swords. So much for the quill being mightier.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Looking ahead.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, pulses from the book. Such a waste, binding it to dry, dead parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Someone there?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
This must be the god they worshipped here. Can't say I recognize him.
That's curious.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage. Talk to me. Heading there.
Time for a cull. Quickly.
Still breathing, despite everything. One day he'll catch a break.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Can't afford to let up.
On my way. survival is all that matters. Need to find a way forward.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
They're unthinking cadavers. I may as well feel sorry for a breadbasket.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Well, hello.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. This way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
That might be worth a look. No use digging with my bare hands. No use digging with my bare hands. Ready and willing. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Who the hell? You're dead!
Maybe I need more pockets. What's in here?
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone. Let's get going.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let's spill some blood.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off!
Nothing important is ever easy. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Clear off! We got here first.
Shall we cut and run?
Another fight. Let's go.
Imperative!
Good move.
Can't give up. Not now. On I go.
Keep them guessing.
Never a dull moment. What's inside?
Off we go then.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
I don't need a reflection to know this looks fabulous. Yes. Still nothing. Looking perfect as always, I assume. Yes. Still nothing.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
That might be worth a look. What's in here?
What to do?
What now?
What's next?
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
Lotions and potions. Those ears are practically drooping, dearie. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a drug. The wife would... But what is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish. No, do you need anything? Hey, bother. Take it.
Die if I met Heroica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face will frighten a troll. You're an idiot.
Doesn't taste half bad.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
No helping it. We're exposed now. Die if I met Heroica reeking of this place. We're exposed now. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Can't give up now.
Hello, Petal. Hey, bother. care now, sweetie. Hello, Petal. Hey, bother. Take care. Hello, Pet. Hey, bother. Take care now, sweetie.
There are important matters to discuss.
What can I do you for?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Speak.
Well met.
What's on your mind?
Hey, soldier.
Shah's blessings upon you.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Very well. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a...
What can I do for you, my friend?
Speak.
Well met.
Oh. My, you startled me. I, was miles away. No special reason, really. I was just practicing an incantation. What can I say? She's Mistra. I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her. To draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies. The weave. Mistra is all magic. And as far as I'm concerned, she is all creation. Pish-posh. One might as well deny one's mother's womb as the cradle of life. You just don't understand. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Is it the same for you? Fair enough. Though in the end, we're still playing the same composition. Perhaps I can show you what I mean by reaching into the weave together. Then follow my lead. Now you.
A familiar feeling, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Ah, yes. The scent of rosewater and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
You see, or is it sense, the unmistakable presence of Mystra, the Lady of Mysteries. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel? That it does.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. You realize the weave is making you one. You have but to imagine your desire, and Gale will know it.
I didn't think.
You perceive quick-fire gusts of embarrassment, trepidation, and finally, elation.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting... But it is a pleasant image, to be sure. Most pleasant, in fact. Most welcome.
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome. You realize the weave is making you one. You have but to imagine your desire, and Gale will know it.
Gods! What on earth made you picture that?
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
I'm going to bed. Perhaps this was all a mistake.
You realize the weave is making you one. You have but to imagine your desire, and Gale will know it. The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Well met.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Scratch! So called because you like to scratch behind the ear?
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.